Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where I talk all about gut health, healing recipes, and different techniques that you can use to restore balance in your lives. Today we're going to be talking about how to balance out your sugar levels. This video is kind of like a part 2 to my previous video, so if you want a little more background about different types of sugars and carbs, please go ahead and watch that video. I'm going to give you ways that you can balance out your sugar levels through your diet as well as your lifestyle. The first way is to crowd out simple sugars. So we spoke a little bit about, the types of simple sugars and the artificial sources that we should be avoiding. I want you to try to introduce and add in sweet foods that are natural. So sweet vegetables like squash, sweet potatoes, carrots, variety of fruits. There's so many. Another way to crowd out simple sugars is by adding in complex sugars or carbs. These are things like brown rice, quinoa, nuts and seeds, legumes and beans. By eating these foods, you're going to balance out your sugar levels and you're less likely to have cravings. As you eat these natural sources of sugar, your body naturally is going to crowd out the bad sources of sugar. The second way is to eat your proteins and veggies before your carbs. Now, in an ideal world, that can be done, but in a world where we don't have self-control, like me, integrate this habit into your diet by mixing in your carbs with your protein and your veggies. So basically, if you're having like some sort of brown rice pasta with vegetables and wild-caught salmon, for example, when you're eating the pasta, don't eat the pasta alone. Eat the pasta like in a bite with the veggie, with the protein. That way the fiber will kind of mix in with the carb and provide a more sustained source of energy rather than spiking your blood sugar levels. Just so I can give you guys an idea of how this works, if you're gonna eat like a cracker by itself, that's gonna spike your blood sugar levels because it's just pure sugar. Carbs are all sugar. So compare that to eating a cracker with peanut butter or nut butter, almond or cashew butter. That's going to provide a more consistent source of energy as well because it's going to allow the sugar to break down a little more slowly. So when you're eating carbs, don't eat them alone, especially for breakfast. You don't want to break your fast with sugar because that's going to set the tone of the amount of sugar that your body is constantly trying to reach throughout the day. Third way to stabilize your blood sugar levels is to incorporate spices and herbs that naturally balance out your sugar levels. These are things like cinnamon, clove, fenugreek seeds, oregano, turmeric, garlic, ginger, ginseng, cayenne. Test out, see what you feel best with. Like for me, I never make my oatmeal without cinnamon, or I never make my rice without fenugreek or turmeric, or I never eat anything without cayenne or some kind of chili. These spices will really add character and depth to your dishes, and they're just amazing. Number 4 is to get a good night's sleep. I know this is hard for a lot of us because we're constantly staring at our phones or some sort of screen. And the blue light is actually really bad for us because it emulates the sun when it's noon outside. So our body thinks it's like noon when we look at our phones. So it decreases its melatonin production, which helps us kind of like slow down and go to sleep. So as much as you can, avoid screens for an hour or 2 before bedtime. Another way is to kind of have like a bedtime routine. So if that's like a really simple skincare routine, reading a book or the Quran or Buddhist quotes or just like feel good things, or if it's journaling, having a journal where you just write about your day or things that you're grateful for. The last way is to aim for a healthy weight. So everyone's gonna have a different set point, and don't focus so much on the number because the thing is that what's going on inside is what matters. How is your mood? How's your sleep? Your energy? For the ladies, how are your periods? Do you have PMS? Having seriously bad PMS can mean that there is like an imbalance going on in your body. So listen to your body's signals. You'll know what weight or body composition works best for you. So you can do this by managing your blood sugar through the ways that we spoke about. Also, try not to eat 3 hours before you sleep, because your digestion is going to keep you up, it's going to keep you awake, and it's going to affect your sleep quality. And when you have bad sleep, you have more cravings, you eat more sugar, and then it's a cycle. Another way is to rev up your metabolism using those healing herbs that I spoke about. So your cinnamon and cayenne and cardamom and ginger and garlic, these are amazing, they're so yummy. But again, experiment with what works for you, because only you will know what your body needs. The last way is to exercise, to move. So you can try interval training, you can go for walks, dancing, which is super healing, and it's a really great way to reconnect with your body. So there we have it, the different ways that you can balance out your blood sugar levels. If you have any questions, concerns, suggestions, let me know. I want to thank you so much for all of your support and your interest. I'm so proud of all of you. I'll see you guys next time.